Alright, me lovers, Athrun Talan here with the next episode of our Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus playthrough. In the last episode, we cleared Section F, hidden inside the U-boat. Yeah, the U-boat Eva's hammer. I'm going to have a look around before we start, because it could be... Yeah, there we go. That's the first collectible I've actually come across, Star Card. I don't think I've been very successful in picking them up so far. I haven't really looked around perhaps as much as I should have done. But, you know, I'm sure if I play through again, I'll come across a few bits and pieces. Readable note there that I totally switched off before I should have done. And then concept art. Woohoo! That's pretty looking. I've only come across the one so far, so hopefully we'll come across more as we go along. We've got our next mission down there. Oh, there's another concept art down there as well. That's from the very first level. Yes. Not the very first level, the second level, where we shut down the electromagnet in the sort of flying fortress. That's cool. Have a look around and see if there's anything else. There's a shooting range down here, might be worth a look. An ammo depot with huge amount of normal ammo and quite a few decently sized missiles, warheads. I don't think this includes any of the nukes from Section F, though. Again, I'm really surprised that the Nazis didn't go down the route of just, you know, blowing up Section F. Detonating one of the nuclear warheads. Hey, you kill off most of the resistance members in a single shot. Oh, shit!
Gonna make me chase you, ain't you?
And an upgrade kit. I can't remember if these were implemented in the first Wolfenstein or not, but they've definitely come across from Doom. Which had that sort of concept to it. It's always good fun. Get bullets in, trolling slower. I'm going to be using this quite a lot, so let's have a look. Charge up and fire extremely powerful. Yeah, let's go with that. Wonderful. I like the artwork for that as well. That's a pretty nice concept. So. That's cool. Holds about 40 ammo, so we're going to have to bear in mind that we're going to burn through our ammo pretty quickly if we want to use something like that. Reminds me quite a lot of the Gauss cannon from Half-Life. Which again is pretty cool. There we go.
Seth's got to be more careful with his experiments.
I'm guessing that was an objective that Seth was gonna set us. It kind of got to the point of, you know, clearing it first. That's cool art. So each set contains more than one piece of artwork from the looks of things, which is cool. Something else down there. That's 11 armor, so it's just a little bit of metal. And shooting range there. You said I've got no ammo in this, so I'm going to need to probably charge it at some point.
Hey.
Ritva? Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Ritva. And then we're going to have a word with Set, because we can turn that objective back in.
How was my shooting range?
So map.
Well done, Ingolf. You fresh apple, you.
Herr Blazkowicz, your lady Anya, she was here looking for you.
Oh. Oh, yes. Anya found Caroline's notes about the American resistance cell in New York City. Look for her in Caroline's room.
We'll go and do that in just a minute then.
Have you listened to the Käfer, Herr Seth?
Yeah, what, Madeleine?
Doesn't look like Sigrun's got anything to say to us, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have a conversation with her about how she felt, turning her back on the Nazis, turning her back on everything she's grown up with to help the resistance. Essentially to do what she felt was right, which, I don't know, it's quite cool. I vaguely,
Maxos.
vaguely remember Max from the first game. As I say, it's been a long time since I played it.
You look hungry, girl.
I thought I'd be able to feed her with whatever that is in that crate, but doesn't look like there's much around, so we'll have to keep an eye out and see what we can find that might be useful. See what we can find that we might be able to feed her. But,
Knew I should have never let Max play with that piggy from the first place. Will there ever be a Bry now?
no, definitely not. A couple of star cards. See what else we got around. This would be Max's room, I suspect.
Max sure likes his crayons.
That's not what I was pointing at, but okay. What else have we got in this big old U-boat? It looks like they've been there for this. You know, they've been on board this for a while. Can't remember how
This
long
is a good home for us, Caroline.
we were out between the first game and the second game.
You always made the right call.
I don't know what these star cards are yet. I don't know if collecting them is going to help us towards
Hello, Captain.
some sort of goal. Hacker Central. Back in Set's lab from another direction, and another document there. I do remember Set from the first game. I remember the mission where you rescue him. Pretty cool. Stuck inside a prison. That was the first time I thought Engel died. She had a nasty habit of surviving. This was BJ's room, which obviously she's not here right. Anya's not here right now, so we're going to have a look around and see where else we might be able to find her. We know she's in Catherine's old room. Don't know where Catherine's old room is. I'm sure we'll find it before long. Worth having a look around anyway. There's quite a few star cards and collectibles on this level. Things that we haven't seen before, which is cool.
Greetings.
Beep.
Do not doubt yourself, Captain. Any obstacle will be overcome.
There's a great sort of menagerie of people on this ship. Menagerie. That's a great word. There's the helm up there. I wonder if she's on one of the higher levels. Let's go and have a look. Another entrance for Set's lab. The top level, sick bay down there. We're going to have a look in that direction. Seen sick bay yet? I don't think. We might find something useful. Oh, nothing at all. Some more concept art there. I wonder how much more time BJ has to live at this point in time.
How are you feeling in head, Mr. Stubbins?
Good days and bad days, Irene.
Man, this place is huge. This is like the hub world from the first one. Smurzer, that's it. What's this? Oh right, this is the SAS thing from the front screen of the game. Bit more backstory about the world in general. The hatchets. So they were here at least 4 months. At least. I mean, 98 days is 3 months and 8 days, but it looks like they were here for a while after that, so you're looking at least 4 months. Probably closer to 6. More concept art. I don't think we're going to make much progress with the storyline in this episode, which is fine. It's nice to kind of just explore a little bit. The last few episodes have been very action-packed. It's nice to have a bit of a breather.
Not like the foul-mouthed old Scot. Hey. Fergus can be very sweet when he wants.
Bon.
Still haven't seen found Catherine's room.
Or cursing
Oh, nice. Wolfenstein 3D.
Wow,
He usually has a point.
these graphics sure are realistic.
Is this the whole game?
Inside the game.
Yeah,
Holy shit, I think it is. It's the whole game.
maybe
That's quite impressive. I mean, it's not exactly what you call big, but it's still kind of cool to have it rebuilt inside the game. Also, there's a sprint button where there was never a sprint button before. Yeah, the resolution's a lot lower than I remember it being, though.
Shut up, I do not. Whatever you say.
Sounds like I may have set somebody else off. Psychometric would enjoy this, I'm sure. I'm not sure if he's much of a fan of the new Wolfenstein, but I've seen that he's played through Wolfenstein 3D. I watched most of his playthrough because I never did get all the way through the game. Here's through the other way. Huh. This is a slightly different version. This is like based off of Russia. Interesting. Yeah, all the Nazi symbolism's been replaced with. Oh, I see. It's the Nazi version of Wolfenstein 3D. Haha. Oh, brilliant. I didn't actually catch the titles on the screen. I should have a look at that in a second. Let's get out of this for now. Ah, there we go. Wolfenstein 3D. Have a look at the other titles.
Wow. These graphics sure are realistic. Feel like I'm inside the game.
Yeah, they are definitely. It's definitely the Nazi version. Is Hitler still in charge at this point in time, I wonder? Came in from that direction over there. That'll cinema. Bounce this way. Berg's place. Thought I saw something I could. There we go. Punching bag.
Ow. Fergus put rocks in there or something?
This would be the mess hall, I guess. Go look around and see if there's anything here.
Life is tough now. Baldo knows. Family killed during Poraimus.
Tell us.
That life will get better.
Potatoes. Right, we should be able to go back and feed the pig now. Still haven't found that room. Sure I'll come across it. I might have a quick look at the map in a minute and try and figure it out.
Hello.
I don't spend too much more time here.
You happy now, pig?
Yay, Rosa's fed. Let's have a look at the map. Looking for the sea. So we haven't actually explored it yet. Let's go out of here, turn left, and carry on all the way to the end. That should get us there. So we can't carry all the way. Oh, it's locked. That's why. Is there another way in? The other side, we could try going in the other side, which is also on this floor. It's just all the way along the end and on to the left. Yeah, here we go. Also, I haven't explored this area either, so it might be worth a glance. That's the room we need to go to. Just see if there's any more sort of star cards or easily accessible upgrades, anything like that might be of use to us. You know, me and upgrades, always a big fan of them.
The angriest.
Any documents as well, that's always good. The incredibly precise bomb attack.
Interim leadership, you mean? Until we
Gotta love propaganda.
What do I know?
From all sides. Let's have a quick look up here as well. Can hear Anya crying, so we should probably have a chat to her. But first, there we go.
William. I can still smell her in here. I found Caroline's notes on the American resistance cell in New York City. I know their exact location. Can you look for Fergus for me? He's been back on his feet again after the surgery, and I asked him to bring me some nitroglycerin from the ammo depot, but he hasn't returned. Go to the ammo depot next to the shooting range and find him. We have to gather everyone and get ready for our next move. We've almost arrived in New York City.
I was just at the ammo depot room.
How am I gonna tell her I'll be joining you, Caroline? Make her watch as I fade away. Maybe she already knows. Keeps pretending.
Okay, so it was a bit of a short level, not the action-packed ones from the previous episode.
How's the arm?
Please help me.
What happened to your face?
I think she's trying to kill me, Blazkowicz. That's what. Have you ever drifted off peacefully to sleep, only to be brutally awoken by your own prosthetic arm savagely gubbing you in the eye? I had to turn it off.
Is that normal? What's that say?
Something about there being a learning curve and whatnot. How I needed to learn how to trust it. I don't know. I'll tell you, I don't think I'll be using it to take a piss anytime soon.
It reminds me of the Red Dwarf episode where Lister loses his arm and tries out a prosthetic.
Right. Well, you just stand there and be ready to step in case looks like I'm about to die.
So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode anyway. We'll be watching this cutscene and then be done. And if you have, I'll see you next time. Till then, directly.
That's a good girl. You're a good girl. Fuck, you deceitful bitch! Oh, you stop it! For the love of God! Oh, no, gotcha. All right, everything's fine. Calm down. There's a good girl. There's a good girl.
High and tight there, Commander.
Oh. Yeah. Everything's under control. Right this way.
Okay. Helmet 5.
I have reviewed Caroline's notes. The New York City resistance group is concealed at the top of the state building. Said I assume the high altitude means the radiation is at tolerable levels?
Definitely.
Right. However, we can simply fly in there in our Nazi helicopters because we're gonna be shot down.
Can't we re-establish contact there and let them know our helicopters are friendly?
I've looked, but I couldn't find any means of contacting them in Caroline's notes.
Bloody hell. Well, we'll need to approach from ground level then. Introduce ourselves properly, face to face.
Ground level. The whole city is saturated by fallout from the Nazi atom bomb. Lethal levels of radiation if we go there without protective wear.
Yeah, well, this one, well, this armor will shield from all radioactivity.
Well, will you do it then, Blazkowicz? Have you grown too weak and useless now?
What a surprise.
Always wanted to see
It's down to us again.
Lovely. Well, back in. Drop them off now, eh?
No problem, Wing Commander.
Can I be of use?
What do we know, lass? Tanya?
5 degrees port, unsouth continues, straight forward.
Got you, Blondie. Hey, big friend. You better watch out for the crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
It's not New York underground crawling with crocodiles.
Oh no, I'm from Texas.